All right, how we doing? I'm Andy Malfrio. This is DTL R&R, the reaction review channel for Drag the Lake. If you want to watch the main pod, link for it down below. We got reviews there over too. All right, let's check this out. This is a band I have not checked in a while. It's funny. They got on my radar again because they put out a funny Instagram reel where they were playing. Sorry, there's a cat in here distracting me. They were playing some festival, and they started off with what the fuck was it? They were playing like Tequila. You know, they were playing Tequila, and then they did the whole like and like first note of the song. They're like, "All right, we've been stick to your guns." Like that's the show. We're just gonna play Tequila. They're like, "We've been stick to your guns. Have a good fucking day." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" I was like, "Yes." You know, I like it a lot of times when bands have like they're serious. You know, there's a time and place like. Knocked Loose, they're a pretty fucking serious band when they come out and they do all their fucking shit. Like, I've seen them live. I've seen a lot of live footage. You're not gonna see a lot of clips of Knocked Loose like joking around. And that's not shitting on them. It's like they're supposed to be spooky. Knocked Loose is spooky. They come out in fucking all black and their guitarist is wearing fucking fishnet shirts and painting their nails, and they're the spooky band. But then sometimes you need bands like Stick to Your Guns playing Tequila and fucking with the audience. So. There's room for everyone, and I love seeing bands like that. And then I was like on a Stick to Your Guns tip. I go back and I listen to Rest Assured. Was that what the song was called? The one was like Rest Assured, not with a heart as pure, we'll be victorious and not let our hate get the best of us. Move. Remember that was a thing? Remember when bands would just say move a lot? That needs to come back. The fuck was that song? I remember that song. Yeah, that's right. This Is More. I thought the song was called Rest Assured, but the song is called This Is More. All right, the cat wants to leave the room. All right, I'll let the cat out. Anyway, it was This Is More, and I just remember, bands don't do moving songs. That needs to be, they need to bring that fucking back. Just hit a quick little move right before the fucking breakdown. But it was funny listening to that because I realized, I was like, wait a minute, was Stick to Your Guns like the first like hardcore band I listened to? Because I don't know if they're like hardcore, I don't know if they're like super hardcore in the traditional sense, you know, where you got... But I mean, like they were doing a lot of like two-step parts, and then they were doing a big breakdown. Or I actually it was more like circle pit and breakdown parts in that song. But I think they sort of fell into the category. Fuck. Sorry, there was an awkward edit because I just had to fucking cough my lungs out. I had a rough weekend. Sorry. But no, I think Stick Your Guns falls into sort of like the old schoolish traditional hardcore sound. And I think if that counts, they may have been, now that I'm thinking about it, they may have been like the first hardcore band I listened to. And they kind of probably started me down this route. Just by hitting me, because I never really heard like a real gang yell sort of breakdown part before This Is More by Stick to Your Guns. So they're not a band I'm super deep into their catalog, but I've always had respect for them because that song meant a lot to me back in the day. So they got a new song, Severed Forever. Let's check it out.
So fucking proud of It's getting hard to tell. A snake that exists. Are we ever catching up? Before it finishes, will it ever be enough? Are we ever waking up? It ain't your role for a seat at the table. When our time comes, we'll make no excuses. Your turn to feel the pressure. Never forever. Never forever. Your turn to feel the pressure, you motherfuckers. Never forever. Your turn to feel the pressure. Never forever.
Hell yeah. All right, so sounds like a standard like metalcore song, I guess you could say. Much poppier than I realized. I should say I did hop in to Stick to Your Guns here or there a little bit ago, and I did notice they were trying to go for a much more mainstream sound than I realized. I think I'm gonna have to get back into them because it's always like an interesting evolution for a band like this that starts so specifically one way, and then they kind of have a big broad shift over time, but still kind of like keep that like core essence. Like I think a big band to do that was the Wonder Years, which they started out like super hokey pop punk band, and now they're like the pioneers of that modern Midwest emo type genre. So like you can have that like drastic shift and it still feel pretty organic. You know what I mean? Like it's not, when you hear, there's some bands where it's like the beginning and end can be a completely different place, but it can still come off genuine. And that's kind of what I felt out of this one. I had a lot of fun with that. It's I don't know how hardcore I'm going to be into Stick to Your Guns after listening to them, because this does sound sort of like the attempt at the mainstream shit, but I will say this is substantially better. This is substantially better than most of like the mainstream metalcore shit you hear right now. And that's what I like hearing, stuff like this where you go, oh yeah, this has like broad appeal, and it'd be nice if you guys got popular because it would make the whole rest of the genre look a lot better. You know, it's like I don't mind stuff like that for to have a general representation of the genre where there's a little bit mainstream for me, but there's a really good interpretation of the mainstream. But that being said, there was a lot of cool fucking shit in here. Breakdown ripped at the end. The chorus went kind of hard. You know, from like a fucking emo-ish pop standpoint, it kind of was, it was pretty catchy. It kind of went kind of hard. I fucked with this song, man. I'm gonna have to check out more of Stick to Your Guns because they're much better than I thought they were gonna be. All right, man. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Have a good one. Be about it. Peace.